meeting up in voice here with Carve in about 15 minutes, and we'll go over a few things before the match goes live. And then after this match, I'll probably cast at least the second half of our Academy Teams match, maybe even more. So stick around for that if you're still in the stream later. All right, be back soon with Carve. All right, everybody, give us just a few minutes while we get set up with a few things here, and I'll be back in a few minutes with Carve. Alright, boys, we're just waiting for a few more players here, so sit tight, and then I'll jump in voice with Carve. Alright, Carve, looks like we're almost ready to go here.
Testing, 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 testing.
You sound good on my end. Hopefully we sound good to the audience here. It looks like we're just waiting on one more member here from our GGPR squad. So I think we know the boys are already pretty strong on Inferno, so let's see if they can keep this undefeated streak alive.
Been a lot of Inferno. Lots and lots of Inferno.
Yeah, even a good amount of Inferno in Season 34 playoffs, so it's always been a staple map, but yeah, it's fun to see it early here in the season. we're just waiting on Creed, I believe. If he's our 5th tonight. And there's Creed, so it looks like we're getting ready for the knife round here. Your favorite round, Carve.
Back on Inferno, more Inferno,
I
more
need
chicken.
I need to make more knife round highlights.
For real.
And I'll try to artistically include the chickens as well. Did you see that standoff right
Please.
here? This is like the Revolutionary War or something. GGPR taking it home there on knife round. And looks like they're gonna choose CT. I think they're just a hair more comfortable with starting
Yeah,
CT,
definitely.
even though they have a strong T side as well. But like I said before, I've always liked starting CT on Inferno just because you've kind of got that verticality edge. Whoa, are we getting some lag here?
Ooh.
It says my stream is still at full connection, so I don't know if GoTV is
Not just
lagging.
you. Yeah, I'm lagging too.
Hopefully GoTV smooths out here. Looks like it's all right. WST with, looks like they're doing a 4-1 split. They've just got SML lurking over here by A-Halls. He's gonna spot Exotic, I believe. No, not Exotic, but he's gonna spot a member of GGPR on balcony there. And it looks like Windstorm is gonna rotate back through mid. Try to take A here. Let's see if Lowrider's gonna have to take out a couple coming up mid here. And here's Windstorm. They're going to try to take the site here. And they've spotted Lowrider in the site. Lowrider with a crazy couple of headshots there before getting taken out by bombers. Still a 2v2 situation. Still a very winnable retake. Although ideally they would have to pick up a kit. I'm not sure if it was Lowrider or another teammate that had a kit. But JS Feltner, the newest member of GGPR, landing an incredible headshot there. Unfortunately, going down to SML. It's coming down to a 1v1. And Oki is unfortunately not going to be able to pull that off at the end there. Windstorm taking pistol round. We'll see how GGPR responds. It looks like Oki is going to buy a Deagle. Lowrider is going to go with an MP9. So it looks like it's pretty heavy buy here from GGPR. They're going all in, going for the win here. I think they're trying to just slow Windstorm down before they get a full AK buy. Which is not a bad idea. I mean, there's 3 MAC-10s on Windstorm right now. Oh, Lowrider. He's going to have to fall back, unfortunately, because of that HE grenade. He's going to go down to 24. Oki still at 62, so he's not too low yet. Lowrider's probably gonna have to hang back a little bit and let Creed make the comms here. They're coming up mid. Creed's gonna get one, taken out by Bombers. Lowrider still gonna get another guy there, even though he's down to 2 HP. And JS Feltner landed that Mag 7 shot, looked like to the chest area. He's gonna take just 8 damage from that molly. He accidentally stepped a little too close there. Looks like Windstorm doesn't realize that Feltner could be coming around from Hall/Boiler, and he's peeking out from Haystack right now with a teammate. It's coming down to a 1v1, Feltner and SML. Feltner so close to pulling off that eco, but a great shot from SML there with the UMP. Got to give it to Windstorm there.
What Windstorm is doing
held it
different
together at the end.
than the other teams that GGPR has faced is Windstorm is taking it slow. They're also splitting up, so they don't even know if they're gonna rush or push. Exactly. So this is gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, we haven't seen an all-out 5-man rush to a site yet. Let's see if that... Oh, looks like another 2-3 split to some extent here. Some nicely placed nades from Windstorm. GGPR. The double head stack at mid. Lowrider with the CZ. Not quite able to dink SML. He did do 20 damage, I believe. Unfortunately, SML is going to turn around just in time to get Exotic and Halls. Exotic almost with a nice little flank. Creed with a nice Deagle headshot there, though. Fortunately, he's going to go down. GGPR could buy this round. I believe they are. They won't be able to get... Oh, I could be wrong. They have more utility than I thought they'd be able to afford. They are gonna... I thought they were gonna have Exotic or Oki maybe get a kit there. Looks like a lot of action at B. Let's see how GGPR responds defensively. Oki taking out the first man. Windstorm getting 2. Feltner's still able to respond with almost a trifecta of kills, but not able to get the 3rd kill onto Bombers. Bombers immediately going for the C4 plant because he doesn't want to risk getting naded or spammed through that smoke, so he's just going to get the C4 down immediately. We're in a 2v2 now. Bombers is down to 23 HP. I'll add. He's going to throw down a molly at construction, but that's not where either member of GGPR is. Creed putting a lot of damage onto the guy. Now they've just got to clean up Bombers and get this defuse. He needs to turn. Oh, Creed not quite able to turn in time, and a nice play by Bombers there in a 1v2 with 23 HP. Yeah, playing orange barrels there / boost to the side very effectively. So GGPR is gonna have to save again. They're gonna have to kind of play a longer strategy this game, and they're gonna need to have a bit of a comeback after their next buy round. Ideally, they want to get at least 2 to 3 kills this round, even if they're exit kills, just to put a little bit of a dent into Windstorm's economy. Windstorm not opping, I'll note, going with 5 AKs right now.
I was gonna mention that no op around Windstorm, and Lowrider doesn't have his op yet, but I'm more than likely I know he's going to purchase that when he can.
Right, I believe last gun round he had 5,200, so he was a little short of being able to get op and head armor, so he went with the safer route, getting M4 head armor and nades. Looks like Windstorm's gonna... Oh, yeah, they're gonna land that first kill onto Feltner. They're gonna have a pretty good chance at taking B here, unless Oki's gonna be able to be just sneaky enough in the back. He's gonna take out the guy, and Lowrider already got one before that. So it is a 2v2. SML down to 22 HP. GGPR with the health advantage. Not with the weapon advantage, though. So let's see if SML checks his banana here, which is where Exotic's coming up, who now has an AK, and he's going to be able to clean up SML. 2v1 situation. Creed coming in from the side of Fountain. It's going to get the kill onto Super Ant, and GGPR is on the board. Gonna go 1-4 here, and let's see if they're able to get some momentum going in this next round. Wow, that was quite an eco round. I'll be honest, I was not necessarily expecting GGPR to pull that round off, even though they did have the MP9s and Deagles. So that was quite impressive there.
Now it looks like GGPR has 3 defuse kits this time as well.
Oh, Oki with a really intense headshot through the smoke there. Go TV experiencing a little bit of lag, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the stream. I just looked over at the bitrate and seems to be fine. So unfortunately, that was Go TV. Seems to be fine now. Lowrider putting a couple somewhat traditional smokes down there at mid just to make sure they don't get up too far without him knowing. And if they do push up, they'll be at the disadvantage walking out of the smoke right into his crosshairs. So let's see, that smoke's gonna fade out soon, so let's see whether or not Windstorm comes up mid. They've already lost a man and SML is down to 19. Couple somewhat nice flashes onto A, but it's not gonna make too much of a difference. GGPR already taking out 3 members of Windstorm there, but Jay landing a nice headshot onto Feltner into Library. He could just hear his footsteps coming around there from the corner of Spawn to Library. But not an issue because GGPR has full weapons. Ironically, they picked up 4 AKs, so they're able to save quite a bit of money, and they are actually could potentially op if needed later in the half, or drop Lowrider and op if they decide to go that direction later in the half. For now, I think it's probably safer to just have 5 automatic rifles. Lowrider already getting the first kill onto the guy there, but Jay landing a pretty wild Tech 9 headshot in response. Creed taking out SML with some nice AK spray there, some nice control. Oki could sense that Jay was creeping around CT spawn. Had his crosshair just in the right spot, but unfortunately Super Ant's gonna land a really nice P250 shot there. But Creed coming through.
They got some momentum now. It looks like they're moving on up. They got some more money now too. Okay.
Yeah, this is by far the best economic situation that GGPR has been in so far. Well, it looked like it was maybe going to be Banana there, but obviously too many smokes down there at the entryway to Banana, so have to imagine they're going to try to get a pick somewhere at Alt or Boiler here, which it looks like what the guy is doing there. He's rotating down to Boiler. Lowrider with a nicely placed nade down near mid-ramp. And then he's actually going to rotate over to A. He might be getting some comms from Creed over there at mid, who's been hearing a lot of utility and footsteps and AK shots over there. SML, nice little ricochet flash into sight, and another underhanded flash after that. The guy throwing some utility of his own. Windstorm actually had a bit more utility than I thought going into that round, but they're still going to be pretty low on money if they don't pull this off. Jay still with 20 HP. And it's going to come down to this take right here. Feltner trading. Super Ant able to get a second kill onto Oki, though. Let's see if Lowrider is going to get a spam kill through this smoke, maybe? Oh, even better. He's going to get a kill onto Boost, which was actually a much smarter move than even spamming through smoke there. Checking the top barrels there. Throwing a nice molly there. Now it's kind of frees him up to check dark corner. Exotic is gonna take his banana angle, and that frees him up to get the dark corner kill. GGPR with a nice retake there. They didn't really have to do anything too stressful there. They all kind of just watched each other's angles and just went in there together, which is, you know, even on CT, you want to be in unison on the retakes.
Windstorm has some pretty crafty plays, though. They're playing it slow, but they're playing it very smart.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they're gonna try to pull GGPR out of position here. This is something I mentioned last match. Oh, Feltner getting getting a second kill there onto the guy through some utility at mid. Nice flash by Lowrider there at the beginning of the round, which actually allowed Feltner to come around the corner with ultimate confidence. Ironically, Windstorm is the one who was looking confident there as they're just jumping down into A site. Super Ant getting a wild P250 shot, and but Creed responding with a couple AK kills of his own there. Another wild P250 play from Super Ant there. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on him with the the eco rounds. He almost freed up just enough space for Windstorm to get the plant there if they had gotten one more kill and maybe picked up an AK or an M4.
I'm really surprised we haven't seen Lowrider on an off yet.
Well, I also don't think he's died in a while, so I think he's just been stacking his funds up to this point. And I'm also not sure. I think they've been waiting to see also if they could just pick up an op instead of having to drop the 4700, which could happen this round if Bombers goes down. GGPR taking the lead, by the way, with that last round. 5-4. Oki having to move up because the Molotov was on him, but he's going to respond with 2 headshots. And even though he goes down himself, it's going to be up to Bombers and the guy to hold some pretty hardcore angles here. And, well, Bombers showing why he's also in advance there. With the hell of a reaction shot. He had to abandon the op there just because I think it was either gonna have to hit that CT cross kill, otherwise it wasn't gonna be worth keeping. Let's see if he goes and picks it back up here, or if he's too far.
Gave him the win, but that was a play there down.
And so here's Creed getting an op. He's dropping it to Lowrider like predicted earlier. Yeah, I think Bombers knew that rushing into B site, he had a better chance of getting an AK kill there. But yeah, it was interesting. He wasn't able to get back to the op in time to go pick it back up at the end of the round. Because now we're in a situation where, you know, clearly GGPR has an op and Windstorm does not. Windstorm actually with a Mac 10, because I don't think they wanted to have the guy drop this round. I think they wanted to have him save his 3300, just to have a little bit of padding next round, just in case anything goes wrong here. even if they have to save next round, technically the guy could drop them a couple deagles. Nice shot by Lowrider there, utilizing the boost from his teammate at Banana. Well coordinated play. I believe that was Exotic that Lowrider was standing atop of there. Let's see Bombers waiting for just the right moment to get this utility over into construction and into back barrels. And Windstorm coming in a little bit faster than I thought, but Oki getting a nice headshot onto Bombers there. It looks like SML took a fair amount of damage there. He's down to 19. Let's see. Got 3 GGPR members rotating from construction. They just got to be careful to probably not have Oki go out. Oh, well, apparently it doesn't matter that Oki went out first. He had 16 health, but he still picked up 3 kills there. I was going to say maybe try to have him stay back for just a moment since he was at such low health, but he confidently gets the 3K there, so apparently that was definitely the move. It's 6-5 GGPR. Creed throwing some utility of his own at middle there. Let's see, Bombers tossing some utility back, including a smoke that's going to go towards jungle / arch there. Let's see where that molly lands. Right in front of Haystack, potentially Lowrider taking out the guy on the balcony peak, but I'm not sure if he knows that Super Ant is in pit. He's going to land that pit kill, but not before Exotic got taken out. SML taking out Feltner and Oki there. And it looks like it's gonna be up to Creed with an AK-47. Gets the first headshot. He's still in cheeky spot in the sight. Almost gets the 1v3 as SML was at 19, but just barely couldn't pull it off. He needed just one more bullet to land there, but time was not quite on his side there.
It looks like SML picked up the op and now Bombers has it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I suppose Bombers is their main opera actually, since this would be potentially the 3rd time he's used it. So Super Ant not able to get an AK-47. He's gonna settle for a Galil, but he does have head armor. Not too great of an economic situation for either team, to be honest. Both teams really need this round, not just because of the score, but because of the financial situation here. Looks like Feltner and Oki are both going to take around 35 damage there at Banana just because of all the spam and HEs that were getting thrown. Windstorm being nice and bold, walking through this smoke, not realizing that Feltner is on them. He's going to get 1 kill. He almost got 2, but the first man Super At didn't go down. He went down to 14 health. But Lowrider with a sick 3 kill and a beautiful play by Lowrider. Good job by his boys throwing down some damage at Banana right before that took place, and just some nice chemistry from GGPR overall that round.
Yeah, and I think Lowrider's had enough. He's back on an op. He has, 0 in his pocket, but he's back on the op, so he feels pretty confident, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, and GGPR with the you know, a nice little comeback here. Not getting too deterred by those early round losses. Oh, Creed with a really insane 3 kill. That last 3 bullets, I believe, in his clip landed the final kill there. And who knows? Let's see if he picks up the ace. No, okay, Lowrider with a nice off kill onto SML. I believe that was near middle. And there's Super Ant with the P250 again. So, never to be discounted, even on an eco round. But yeah, great play there by Lowrider 2 rounds ago. That was the level of patience he showed there, and just the angle of that cross spot at B. That's exactly what you want to do in that situation. So let's see how Windstorm responds here. This is final round of the half. I'm sure they'd like to bring this to just a 1-round contest here. Okay, Creed opening up strong onto SML. Jay responding, but ooh, those 2 kills from Super Ant are gonna be hard to overcome for GGPR here. This is gonna be a pretty intense retake, regardless of the fact that Feltner and Oki still have a good amount of health left. Well, there's the first kill from Feltner, so it's a 2v3 instead of a 2v4 now, but Super Ant and Pit, I don't know if they... he's gonna get Feltner. I don't know if Feltner knew that he was in Pit with an op there. It was a really quick peek anyway, so even if he had known, that would have been a hard one to dodge there. Well, looks like we're going into the second half momentarily here. Both teams are just grabbing a water real quick. Alright, here we go. Let's see if GGPR takes this aggressively, if they do some kind of split here. Windstorm throwing some nice nades down at mid ramp, but Jay's going down to 44 already, so he's at a little bit of a disadvantage watching B here. Oh, Oki opening up big there. 2 big headshots onto Windstorm, which puts SML in a situation where he's just gonna have to spam through this smoke because his only option is going to be to kind of rotate back through construction here. Oh, exotic with a really gnarly triple headshot there, including the final kill, which only took 2 shots.
GGPR is always very comfortable on T set, as you said. They're showing it. And today, the team synergy they have today is great. Everyone's getting 3Ks, 4Ks. Everyone's been great today. It's interesting plays.
Yeah, this is going to be quite the highlight reel later. And a lot of these multi-kills are all headshots or majority headshots. Well, like I said, you can't count out Windstorm on eco rounds with what we've seen them do with pistols earlier. Lowrider getting the first kill, but he is gonna go down to 19. So this is not a perfect round so far.
Just remember the lowrider focus he gets when he goes down to.
Oh yeah. I'm actually
Low 20
great.
health.
I'm grateful he's down to 19. I need him to go down to 10. I think is when he gets 4Ks and 5Ks. Okay, well, Creed turning the corner with that Mac 10 a moment ago, and getting that collateral pretty much secured the round there. Well, GGPR able to take that last round without spending a whole lot of money, and even though they're not using all AKs right now, I don't think they're too concerned about that. I think they're gonna go for a lot of close range angles here, and they might even know that Windstorm is not on 5 M4s right now. 2 FAMASes on Windstorm right now.
And it's a big risk for Windstorm spending all their money pushing into this round.
Yeah, I suppose they were in a situation where they had to, but ideally they would have already had at least a few more hundred by the time this round occurred, even with those losses. The guy not able to do much there, but spam a few shots through the smoke and fall back to arch area. So it looks like GGPR is gonna take the C4 to A here. Throwing some nice utility. The guy with some nice utility of his own there with that Molotov taking out Exotic. Windstorm responding with 2 nice defensive kills. Creed able to utilize his Mac 10 there while he's still in the site, but Super Ant's going to take him out, and Lowrider would have had to pull off a pretty wild 1v3 there. He's going to go down, and Windstorm is going to get back into the groove just a bit, and they're going to bring this to 8-10. Well, GGPR was able to buy, and all 5 members are with head armor. There's full head armor and 4 kits on Windstorm right now. So Windstorm utilizing boost. Actually, they're going to drop down. They've still got 1 man on boost. Let's see how this plays out. I don't think GGPR is totally committed to banana, even though Lowrider's lurking there with the bomb. They might just rotate back to their 3 at A here. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna go down there. Oki's only at 10 health. I think Exotic's probably gonna need to make a big play on the balcony. Oh, maybe not, because Creed's already gonna get 2 of his own there. Creeping up mid towards Hay Truck. Exotic gonna get the guy in pit, and that's gonna be just enough to get the C4 down. Now they just need to play it cool. Clean up SML and J, who I think are going for this. They're not saving, even though it's a 2v5. Oh, SML getting a little exit kill onto Creed there. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. He'll probably either get dropped or have enough for an AK of his own here next round.
That was an intense round. Almost everyone on GGPR was low. Less than 50. I think your bad had 10 health, Feltner had 4 health.
Even when insane. Creed got those initial 2 kills at mid, I think Oki, aka your bad, had already taken a significant amount of damage. Because yeah, that he was already down to 10 health over at Banana, so by the time he rotated to A, yeah, he was still at 10 that whole time. So Exotic's out there in front for GGPR at B. And I think they're going to play it safe and fall back. They were probably going to take B if they had gotten an initial pick there. But it looks like Windstorm is playing this a bit more passively than they were a couple rounds ago. I don't think Windstorm wants to risk peeking out Banana to get the utility off too much. Creed with a nice little flash into a boiler. He's gonna kill the guy that was boosted up planner there. Oki getting a headshot of his own. The guy taking out Creed. Oki getting another, which is gonna set them up just enough time for Feltner to get the plant. And now they just gotta make sure that Oki didn't have enough health to hold on there. They just need to play it cool. Take out Jay, who only has 15 health of his own here. Looks like Jay's gonna have to fake it. And yeah, Exotic's just gonna clean him up with some nice AK control there.
I mean, could you imagine what Jay was thinking there? He was trying to fake it, but he was still trying to, you know, pull them out.
Yeah, it's, you know, that was a tense situation to be in because he knows his team really needed that round, but realistically there wasn't much he could do in that 1v2 with only 19 health. But don't count out Windstorm even from this eco round. There's a lot of P250s here. We know what they do with P250s. Oh, almost a jumping dink there on a GGPR, but instead SML is actually going to take some damage, and he's going to get killed. They're also going to get that second kill onto Jay behind sandbags. This should be a round W for GGPR here. Super Ant maybe going to be able to save, maybe not. He did get the dink onto Creed, bringing him down to 7, but all members of Windstorm going down that round, not able to save any of GGPR's AK-47s, and this looks like a tactical timeout from Windstorm since GGPR is now up 13-8. They're getting within 2 rounds of that match point.
Have you taken a look at Creed's KD today? 25 kills, dude.
Yeah.
He ate his Wheaties today. He definitely came to
Yeah,
play.
yeah. I'll give a nod to Lowrider there. 12 assists is quite a lot of assists. So let's see if Windstorm does anything unusual here after that timeout. Looks like they're running standard 5 M4s here with 2 silenced M4s. Shout out to Legendary Sports 13 and King Killer in the chat, and Thurston and all of our other homies. Drew Pickles, Phoenix, we love you all. Exotic laying some nice utility onto A there. Creed throwing a few shots over to his left, just making sure that no one from Windstorm does anything cheeky. Lowrider taking out SML, and that might be just enough to take A, although they do need to go back and pick up the bomb. I believe that is what Lowrider just did right there. So Windstorm looks like they have some firm angles on B, but it's not going to matter this round. GGPR, you're taking out 2 guys at A, and a third was in cheeky spot there if you were watching from our angle. Unfortunately, you saw that some GGPR members were already in the site before Oki and others were able to peek in there. 4v2 situation, yeah, it looks like they're gonna save here at B. And yeah, it looks like Windstorm is just gonna try to come up big next round, and
yeah, another solid round for GGPR here, though.
Yeah, I think Windstorm knows they're in a situation where they're gonna have to play hard and likely have to go to overtime if they're gonna stay in this. Although they did get 2 exit kills right there, which happened literally after the C4 blew, or as the C4 was exploding. Exotic throwing the ritual flash south of T-spawn, just for good karma this round. And Windstorm being aggressive, throwing 3 people down there at Banana Peaked, and Lowrider firing off some no scopes at Banana. Looked like it was almost right. He might have even hit one of those on the bombers. Not sure if it was a no scope or not, but he did. Looks like he did land one of those op shots, spam shots. Exotic down to 6 HP, and Oki is already down, so Windstorm has the upper hand this round. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Lowrider does still have an op, and even though Exotic is low, he is still alive. Feltner in a nice position up mid here. He's actually in a good spot to flank Super and get this kill into pit potentially. Let's see how GGPR plays this out. Feltner already in CT spawn, taking out bombers. He's gonna have to be just a hair careful as he rotates here, because Jay is on that side corner. He is gonna get Feltner, but Creed's going to take him out. SML taking out Creed from the back of sight. Now it's coming down to Lowrider was in a 1v2 after he landed a nice shot onto SML. So Windstorm picking up that round. Changing the score up to 9-14 here. Both teams with some early utility again. Molotov from Windstorm going down right behind Oki, but he's just gonna respond with a headshot of his own right behind boards there. Lowrider's Molly unfortunately landing in that smoke there as we heard it fizzle out, but SML is already down. So we've got 2 members of Windstorm on each site. The 2 A members of Windstorm are both near pit here, as you can see. Superant actually moving up towards Boiler now. And he is going to land that headshot onto Feltner at Boiler. And that was a really big kill there. That's going to even out the playing field here. Another really big kill from Super Ant as he comes around to check that jungle corner area and lands that headshot onto Exotic. GGPR in a decent position here to take B though. They're just gonna have to clear everything, and they're not quite able to because Jane Bombers with that barrel / coffin crossfire a little bit too strong. Creed with a nice little flankish type kill onto Super Ant, but he's not gonna have time to get this round, so he's gonna probably need to not peek that. Yeah, it wasn't worth peeking for the exits, and he knew that, that's why he fell back. GGPR still up 14-10. Not in the GGPR, not in the best economic situation again. Looks like Lowrider got dropped in AK, so they are gonna come through with 4 AKs in head armor, and then Feltner with MAC-10 and head armor right now. And once again, a lot of early utility from GGPR, more so than Windstorm at Banana there. Lowrider popping that flash just to make sure there's no one from Windstorm pushed up too far up to Banana there. The guy there flashing halls for Super Ant. They were trying to set up a little peek there, but GGPR was not in halls. We're down to 50 seconds this round. Creed and Boiler, he's about to make his move here. All 5 members of both teams still up. 22 seconds left. GGPR making the move onto A here. Creed getting 2. Feltner picking up a 3rd with a MAC-10 as he flies out balcony there. Creed's gonna get the C4 down. 5 seconds left. 12 health. Oh, and there's that 12 health not working out in his favor, but Feltner still landing that MAC-10 kill onto J1v1, and Feltner able to take out Bombers with the MAC-10 again. And props to Feltner that round, who was the only member of GGPR who did not have an AK-47. It came down.
That's right.
It came down to him in the last second 1v1, still with the MAC-10, and he lands that final MAC-10 kill to bring GGPR to match point here. Big ups to
All members
Feltner
of
that
both
round.
teams were still up. All members of both teams were still up until the last 22 seconds when they made that move. That last 22 seconds was intense.
I guess Feltner proving his worth as the newest member here. Jade taking some gnarly nade damage there. 6 HP. He's going to have to fall back to Coffin. And Windstorm having to backpedal back into B site here. Creed took out Super out just after those nades. Lowrider getting 2 shotgun pump headshots. Exotic with another MAC-10 headshot, and Lowrider's gonna end this match with a 3K shotgun round. All headshots. So, GGPR is going to continue their win streak, and we're gonna take a break for just a moment here as we celebrate the advanced team's victory. And I'm gonna go ahead and restart the stream, and we're gonna hop into the IM match. Carve is gonna hop off voice for a moment and be modding for me in a few minutes or more, but I'm gonna be back in just a couple minutes on voice on the IM match, so just sit tight if you've got the stream open right now. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Just go ahead and see the stream end right now. Just hang tight and leave it open if you're gonna watch the intermediate match.